The cultist can definitely get away this turn. Yep, they are out of here. Which leaves us on Conrad.
All right. Can I do a charm test on this guard on Gustav to try to stop him, or is that something we do out of combat?
Well, you are in the midst of trying to fight this mutant in front of you who is constantly screaming, and he is incredibly interested in helping Sigmar get rid of all the cultists and rats and thieves and wizards. So I'm going to impose a small penalty here.
Okay, so would that be a half action?
So far we've just been kind of rolling with you can talk while you're doing stuff. So go ahead and take a -10.
Okay.
What are you actually saying to him?
He's been licensed. This mutant is
Sigmar!
our shit. Okay, so I'll just go and try to stop this.
Alright. Let's see if you murder him.
I miss.
That you do. Guard's turn. The guards are going to have a tussle with these thieves over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and handle that real quick. Let's see. Wait, no, that's two guards. Instead of helping his friend fight, he's going to go ahead and do this. Oof. Body hit. 12. And the pickpockets will try to parry. Wait, no, wrong button. No parry, 12 damage to the arm, which is lightly armored. 3. That comes down to 9. That's a big hit. These two are, I say, are going to try struggling, and he's going to try pulling up here. And the guards need to make a strength check to not flow with the sewage. First one escapes. Second one is perfectly fine.
Whoa.
Yeah, guards are cool apparently. Okay, and the
Not
town
this
guard
one.
is Gustav. Yes, last one is looking at you. He has his sword and what does he have in his second hand? Yeah, he has a dagger. I'm sorry, these are cudgels. They're beating people to death here. He is looking
Oh,
at
that
you,
makes you
and he is
way better.
screaming Sigmar.
I'm screaming dumbass, and I try to. Oh, but well.
And of course he's gonna miss. Let's see, and I think the parrying stance is a half action. At least I've been thinking
Yeah.
it is. No, yeah, sure is. So he can try to block 2 blows. Because he's not quite sure who his friend is, other than the cool knight over there, who obviously must serve goodness and justice like they are. Thieves. This pickpocket here is in a bit of a brawl with this guard, and this time he hits, and even if the guard doesn't parry, he's going to soak that. The other one is trying to fight for control, and he's going to roll a strength check versus the town guard's strength. And the answer to that is, well, they're all failures, but the town guard didn't fail worse, so I'm going to roll with that. And the last pickpocket is over here. He is bleeding out. Let's see if he dies. 1d100. Alright, he's not dead yet. So he's going to drop his weapon, be completely defenseless, take the gold into his right hand, his good hand, and then try running off down the corridor. And that leaves Lash.
Trying to get over this. Wait,
If you want to get over it, it would be just an agility check.
Right, but what
Or
would
a scale
the
shift
consequence of failing that be?
You might fall into shit.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna jump over to here then. And as been stated, I physically cannot fail that roll, so do you even want me to roll?
No, you can definitely make it over there.
Okay, and then I guess I'm gonna keep moving, because unfortunately, I can't let this money go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't get around him. I mean, you can't pass through another person's square, right?
No, I don't think you can just push through people.
Oh well.
Not without some kind of action, probably.
Yeah, that's my
It's a
turn.
maneuver action.
Okay. So you move up into his face, and
That was it.
oh, okay.
I jumped and then I moved.
Okay, let me go ahead and tap back here. And so you moved a whole lot. Money is still in his hand. But he will now have to disengage with you if he wants to try doing anything. Or try punching you. Gustav, it's your turn.
Yep, same
Guard
as
is holding up his shield, his dagger. It's like, yeah, you can't get me.
well.
That's right, evil wizard.
Shut up.
Sigmar protects me. They're here. I heard them.
Nope. Alexa, Conrad, do something about this guy.
Alexa, sewer mutant.
I have 2 half actions, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I am going to attempt to command the guard that there are cultists down the sewer path over to the right. Go pursue. And then with my other action, I'm going to try to finish off the sewer monster.
Okay, so command. You know what? Since they are, of course, excited about Sigmar and hate cultists, give me a +10 on it. Oof.
I guess I'll use
His
my
reaction, of
last
course, is
fortune point.
Sigmar.
I'll use my last fortune point to try again.
Thank you.
1 in 4. Not impossible.
Woohoo!
It works.
Sigmar!
And I'll use my last half action to attack the mutant to see if I can kill it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Whoa, whoa.
That's still going to end up being 2 points of damage on the critical.
It's funny about numbers. One roll, the 1 was great. The next roll, the 1
Yeah.
was bad.
Not so great.
Alright. So let's see that crit to the head for 2. Alright, he is stunned. He's not going anywhere for 1d10 rounds. 4 rounds. Good on him. And of course, he's not going anywhere for a while, so he goes from 4 rounds to 3. Maybe he'll survive this. Odds are very low.
Nah.
Conrad.
Alright, well, the guard is no longer interested in Gustav. So let's do a swift attack against the mutant. I get a +10 for Alexa being there. Do I get a plus for anything from being stunned?
I think you do. I think we tried to cover that last time, didn't we?
Yeah, hold on. Stunned is +20, so you have a +20 overall, because you take the highest of the skill modifiers.
Yes.
Okay. Not additive. We'll remember that.
Yeah, because it makes it from a routine attack to an easy attack.
Well, you certainly hit him very easily, so let's go ahead and see what happens. Hit to the body.
Oh
Give
boy.
me some Ulrich's Fury.
With the same target number?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, 62 was in 56, so
Does this regular
that's still gonna
damage?
be 14 points of damage. So take that to 10. 10 crits to the body. It's probably death. I'm pretty sure all those tables cap out at bloody mess.
Yeah.
Crit value, what, 10 you said?
Like 12, but 10 is probably the max.
10 is the max.
Well,
Several internal organs are ruptured, and the violence of the blow causes death in a matter of seconds. With just a look of utter hopelessness in his eyes as he's stunned, he looks down and sees all of his organs falling out, and his body itself and his huge head fall straight into the sewage behind him.
Honestly, feel
Sinking
kind of
down.
bad for that guy.
Probably should. Conrad, though. So that was your turn. And he's dead. The guards. This guard kind of looks at this wizard, kind of looks you guys up and down and goes, "You're right. Sigmar needs me. I'll get them." And he's gonna run past you. As long as you guys don't stop him.
no.
I'm not.
Oh boy.
And that leaves these two guards. One of them is, of course, trying to murder one of them. So he's a little busy. He's not joining his friend in Sigmar's holy crusade yet. He misses. And the other one is going to go ahead and just start dragging this guy along. And I'm going to go ahead and take him away. I don't think anyone can help them now.
Bake them away, toys.
Pickpocket's turn. Pickpocket tries to stab back.
Bless you.
Nope, terrible miss. And that leaves the one that Lash is facing.
20%
Who
chance
will
to die.
Yeah, who will try to save himself and disengage.
Nope, still has a 20% chance to die.
Oh, that's true. Let's go ahead and roll that first.
Dead!
He's got the gold triumphantly
High or
laughing.
low?
Low leads
High.
to death.
Damn it!
As he dies, he is trying to turn away from you and jump across and over the sewage. And as he does, his foot stumbles and his whole body collapses into there as he just loses all color in his body and dies.
No, the money was in a bag, right?
The money
Yeah.
is in a bag, but it's also in the sewage.
Yeah, I'm going after it. It's my turn next, and he literally died at the start of his turn, so conceivably it wouldn't wash away that quickly. I jump in.
Okay, so you jump in. Just give me a agility check to catch the gold in there. Catch the bag.
If only I hadn't used all of my fate points on Gustav, my mortal enemy.
All right, and go ahead and give me a strength check.
Well, conceivably, I want to fail the strength check, so I'll be taken along with the money.
Conceivably. You do. So you are in the sewage, and you failed by 2. 1, 2. You kind of step in, get taken around the corner, and of course the gold is coming with you. Actually, let me go
So
ahead
is
and
he
roll.
gonna like go underneath the
Two.
bridge I'm standing?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The gold actually flows all the way over here. Alexa, you see a bag of gold.
Well,
And
floating
shit.
by.
I mean, my move was to try and grab it. Do I not have any actions remaining?
I was assuming one of your actions was to step in. I'm gonna say go ahead and use the rest of your movement if you want to like try chasing it.
Well, I have 7 movements, so I'm
So
here
yeah, you
with it.
definitely can. All right, so Lash is trying to swim with the current here, keeping up with the bag.
He swims in shit. Wonderful.
Gustav.
Gustav will see Lash look over there. Well, look over there, then to Lash, then to there.
Come
And
on,
we'll move
just remain
quickly
quiet. Yeah, just remain quiet.
and
You know you want to.
no, he will move there and send his quarter staff to Lash to try to fish him out of the shit.
I'm
He
not
will try
grabbing
to
for it though.
pull. Well, he will try to pull Lash up. And
Yeah, but you don't have like a man catcher, so
I
the best
will
you can do
go
is
with
poke
my-
at
You
me.
do your best to try to aid your elven companion
Yeah.
here, but he is resisting all attempts in his lust for gold.
You're gonna die. You're gonna fall from the mountain. Just let me help, and he will try to grab Lash and.
I
pull
didn't
him up.
kill my wife!
What?
What?
I don't care!
I get the reference.
Can I do like a strength roll or toughness roll to help him?
You can make a roll such that if he does decide to grab it, say during his turn when he catches the gold, you will be able to pull him out.
All right. What sort of roll should I make?
Just roll some strength check.
Yeah.
So you got like a nice sturdy position. You're ready and waiting if it happens. Alexa.
So just so I understand it,
Okay.
the bag of money is floating down the shit river.
Yes.
Lash is very close behind it. Gustav
I'm
reaches
literally
down
on
to-
top of it, actually.
Okay, so do you have it in your hands?
No.
No,
No.
no, I'm like in the same 5 yard radius of it. So literally, I'm like square wise. I'm on top of it, but I don't have it.
Okay, can I make 2 actions? First to try to grab the bag, and the second to try to grab Lash.
If you want to try to grab the bag, you can either jump into the shit with him and try to get it at no penalty, or you can take a -20 to try reaching over the bridge for it.
Jesus.
So it is
Well-
an agility check to try reaching it if you're not going to get
Drop the
yourself
damn
dirty.
gold.
We don't have it to drop it yet.
I'm out of fortune points, so can I try to make 2 grabs at it, or just 1?
You can try to grab it twice, sure.
Okay.
Yes.
You reach out and you get it. You get it. You get it. It's a rock. You caught a rock.
No, it's.
Now,
solid
do I
gold.
risk falling in?
Presently, no. The penalty
Okay.
is just because you don't want to fall in.
Well, the only other option is I can use a fate point to grab it, but I don't know if
You
that's
really
worth-
wanted it to be your destiny to grab that bag of gold.
I'm
Also,
sorry.
Don't
I
want to
did
burn
everything
a
I can.
fortune point. I mean, you don't want to burn a fate point.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I did everything I can.
Conrad, your friends are insane. What are you doing?
Well, I guess I could have him block the flow of the shit river in the path of the gold by putting a shield down there. Although he would have to have it washed afterward.
So you're just gonna like reach your shield arm into it?
Well, thrust like the end of the shield in to stop it from going any further.
It's basically gonna follow the same rules. You can delay your action to wait for it.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay. The guards. Let's see if this guard beats this guy to death real quick.
It's about time.
The answer to that is no. So these guys are still fighting. This one is dragging a criminal scum off with him. And so he is off the map. And this guy is trying to rush to his destiny to stop the cultists in the name of Sigmar, which is probably right behind him. Which leaves the thieves. Or, well, the thief. And try running. Oh, right, this guard's in the shit, too. He's gonna have to roll strength check.
Uh-oh.
So he kind of comes around the corner here. Which means that this guy can actually use his whole turn to try to run. And is actually free. Alright. And now we go back to our comedy of errors. Lash.
Well, now I know I can grab it twice, so
Damn it!
I'm going to grab first once. I'm going to try once.
Okay.
Got it!
Alright, you got the gold. And there's a staff reaching out for you.
Do I think I could just leap out, though?
It would be
How
a
would you
strength check.
do that?
Or you could use his, which he already succeeded.
Because I know you. You'd be like, oh, I saved you, and
You can try to
Some
keep your
shit.
pride and
Alright.
make a strength check if you want.
yeah,
Just die! I don't care.
I'll make a strength check. Because Gustav has brought me to this.
Yeah, right. Blame yourself.
And I just leap out!
Blame you.
Fuck you, Gustav.
Yep.
Well, I won't help you next time.
I like me and the gold went two different directions.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going to the right. Okay. So the gold is in your possession now.
It's not like our next thing isn't to help you, Gustav, so come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I would have
Uh,
reimbursed you a gold.
Gustav, Alexa, Conrad, is there anything you want to do?
Yes, go save this guard from floating away off the mountains.
Alright, so you're gonna do the same
Yes.
thing. You're gonna, like, rush over there and, like, put out your staff.
Yeah.
Does it work, or does I have to roll?
It can go ahead and work, and we can go ahead and, wrap up the combat then. As you, reach out to grab him, and Conrad rushes in, Alexa rushes in. And you pull the guard out, and he goes, "Ah, thanks Sigmar. The
Yeah.
thief, he's getting away, but there's cultists there, I heard.
Yeah.
Sigmar!"
Yes.
Gotta go
Go
ahead
help your
and,
friend.
rush away.
Alright. What was that? I mean, what? Fuck, what was that?
Well, it looks like we're done down here. I'm sure
No,
that
we're
you
not.
all want to go and get cleaned up.
No, we need to find the package. It wasn't the.
That was the package.
The
This was
guy-
obviously a trick. You heard that guy. He set this all up.
No, it wasn't. I still won't find the fucking package.
So I'm
so
gonna leap
afraid.
over to here. And I am going to exit the same way the sewer jacks
Victor
left.
counts on you.
Victor's probably already dead. This is all a trap.
Gustav will say nothing and go search for the package.
Alright,
Yeah.
so quickly cover Lash.
I go
Lash,
that
you
way.
were heading up over to that grate, and you see the sewer jacks at the top of it, with the iron grate atop closed. And they see you coming up, go, "Oh, you were with that other guy, weren't you? A lot of stuff happened down there. Come on, come up."
Yep.
And they'll open it up for you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over to that dead cultist that was killed and like
Oh yeah.
kick it with my foot. Make
Okay.
sure that it's dead.
You kick him, and I'm trying to remember exactly how he died. I think someone headshot him.
Magic missile.
Me.
Wait, no, yeah,
magic.
magic missile. He's missing a whole arm, and there's just blood and gore literally all over that area.
Gustav will search him as well. Maybe he has the package.
I'm not touching it. I'm not searching this thing.
Well,
I'm just
Gustav's
making sure
touching
it's
it, so
dead.
Gustav can make a
It's
search
dead.
check.
Like, I'm gonna kick it with my foot to or like prod it with the axe to make sure it's not getting up. I'm not touching that.
He succeeded by 1.
All right, I want you to roll me 60-10.
Fuck.
Yes, he explodes into gems. And by that I mean
What?
you actually find that he is a pretty wealthy individual from what you can figure. And there are 26 gold crowns worth of jewelry upon him in the form of rings, pendants, and shiny little baubles which have nothing to do with magic, but you could probably convince someone to do that they are. Additionally, you find on his person a small little piece of parchment where most of the writing appears to have been smudged out because of moisture and shit, but on it, at the very bottom, is a purple hand as a symbol.
Can I roll academic knowledge magic?
Yes. As far as you know, this must be some sort of weird esoteric order.
I pocket this.
Alright. So you pocket a shitty little piece of paper with the purple hand on it.
And I pocket
And of course, there's 26 gold crowns of jewelry there.
I pocket 8 gold crown and 7 worth 8 gold crown and 7 shilling, and distribute the rest to the rest of the group.
I'm not touching that.
Well,
That came
Alright.
off of some horrible cultist. Are you mad? Should
it's
be
not
burned.
magical.
I guess also to note, he does have a hand axe as a hand weapon. No armor, and of course his purple and yellow robes, which
If you
are
won't take that,
absolutely terrible.
fine. I will let Conrad have the 13 gold crown remaining.
Thank you.
Maybe there's something here. And can I do a search for the fucking package?
You
Which
can
may
definitely
not
look around
exist.
for it. You are heading into the dark a little bit, aren't you?
Oh yeah, no, well, yeah, nah, not going to happen. I cast light on my. I'm going to cast my spell on my staff. Yay! And
Good channeling check. 1/10 chance of failing.
yay!
Yay! And we'll go
I'm
ahead
a
and copy
lantern.
and paste the torch. And I'm just going to give you control of that so that you can move it around. Controlled by all players. Bam. And this other one too.
Guys, there's something here.
Yes, it appears that there is a sewer grate right here, large and metal. But there isn't one over here, and you can definitely see where it looks like the entire side of the mountain opens up, and there is a deep cliff.
And there's something here.
All right. Conrad will go to where Gustav is after picking up the torch.
Okay, there we go. Control given. Both torches are in control of everyone now.
So which way did Gustav go? I was away from the computer for a second.
He went
I didn't-
south.
Oop, the torch moved by itself.
You can just hold it out over the shit river. It's fine.
That's right. Shit River explodes in gas.
Our roll toughness check.
There was something here.
The Ghost of Christmas Past. This was a Christmas episode!
Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna leap.
Okay. As we've covered, you probably need 5 or 6 points of failure to not make it. No, 7 to not make it, because with 6 you'd still make it.
It's alright. I still make it.
So do you want me to go over there and see what this is, or no?
Yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
Conrad will leap over and see.
we need to go to the gate, but it's closed, right?
Yes.
We need to get that.
The grate is wide enough for an arm to reach through.
Shit, that's 5 degrees of failure. But I think I still make it.
No, you're supposed to go into the shit to, right?
Uh, that's a failure by 5, and you have like an 8 leap, don't you?
7.
5,
Conrad's in the shit.
2. You end up in the shit, but you end up right up against the grate.
Grab the thing.
Wouldn't you know it, the grate is there for a reason.
He'll grab it and then try to pull it through the grate.
Alright, give me a agility check to like wiggle your arm through and like stretch it out enough to get there.
Wow.
Cool, you do it. You now have a bag.
Okay, he'll wade out of the shit river and climb back up.
Alright, just give me a strength check.
Gustav will help. Go.
Alright, well, if Gustav helps, I'm just gonna go ahead and say you do.
Okay, then sorry.
It's fine. Okay, so now you are here, rather covered in shit at this point. Requiring another bath after last time. But
Open
you
his
do
bag.
have this, rather nice bag. It's actually painted a little dark. It has pouches all over it, but it has one main pouch, and you can feel like a heft of a number of objects inside.
I hope it was worth it.
I hope so. I assume we will search the bag thoroughly. Thoroughly? Oh.
Alright, you open up the bag, and it looks like, at first you think that they're poultices of some kind, because they're laid out in the same way. They're pieces of cloth, wrapped around like some sort of gunky, disgusting mess. And it smells just about as bad. But it's yellow and sickly.
Oh.
Do you have an academics to possibly know what odd substances are?
Aside from magic, I don't have anything.
How about common knowledge?
Yeah, sure.
What we gonna get? Yeah, someone's smuggling in healing poultices.
All right,
Just
this is.
rub them right on your wounds.
I think this is a package. Not sure. Does it have any signs or anything?
They are unmarked.
Yeah, this must be it. I just check this.
You cannot wiggle through that gap, but you can go around.
Nah, I will not.
Yeah, you briefly saw like a dingy cot over there, and well,
No,
ultimately
it makes
someplace
me
where someone
sad.
slept.
It makes me sad too. Poor mutants. Oh gosh. All right. I think we can go. We can go and meet with this guy.
All right, so you are going to head where? Up the ladder over there.
Where did he? Well, where did he want to meet us? Like, or meet Lash rather?
Let's see. You remember he said he wants you to go to Carline House in Westgate.
Didn't he want to go to Drone right after that?
Yes. Afterwards, go to the Drown Rat.
Alright. So, all right, let's do this. Guess we'll go through this gate, and are Alexa and Tal still here? And Nash still here?
Yeah. Are you guys just up there at the top talking with the sewer jacks and each other, or what?
I was just checking up on Lash to make sure he's okay.
Yes.
Oh, Lash left.
Oh,
What a cock.
Oh, I mean,
Alrighty.
I did go swimming in fucking shit, so even for me, that's a bit extreme in the shit department.
well,
Yes,
I guess then I'll wait by the end, the ladder.
I guess you
All
can
right.
keep going.
You wait for the
Gustav,
rest, and the other sewer jacks are there, and they just kind of look at you and go, "Well, we didn't see nothing, but I hope whatever happened down there was worth it."
Yeah, I
Hey,
hope
don't
so.
look at me.
Didn't I hear like a bunch of Sigmarites down there?
Don't don't ask.
All right, didn't see or hear nothing.
Yeah. Good luck.
The way out from here is actually relatively simple, but you wouldn't have known to ever go here unless this was your job.
Hmm.
It connects to other sewer pipes higher up and provides an expeditious retreat to the surface. And I'm going to take a moment break and be right back.
So where did Lash go if
I
it
don't
was
know.
still
Closest body of
tricky on
water, I
desert?
imagine.
Yeah, but I mean, apparently you need the sewer jacks to figure out
Yeah,
the way
they
out.
let me out. They talked to me. You don't
All
remember?
right.
I mean, essentially, I'm like a surface sewer jack. So
Yeah.
we have overlap of job description. It's just they've got the worst one. Anyway, we gotta clean up so that we can then go to do your crazy business too.
Who's crazy business?
Gustav's.
Wow.
All right, I am back.
I,
Conrad needs a bath and wandering clothes and soak. All right, so where is everyone going?
well, I guess Gustav is going to deliver the things they were supposed to deliver.
Okie doke. So you are heading towards Westgate. Are you trying to be inconspicuous at all?
What does that mean?
Not be noticed.
Yeah, a bit.
Okay, give me a silent move check or a
I don't
concealment
have.
check.
I'm on move. So concealment. Yeah.
Okay. And are you using your light or torch or anything of the sort as you go through the streets?
Is it dark?
It is. It is, of course, night. It's
Then
starlit,
yeah.
but okay.
Yep.
So, with the package in the middle of the night in Westgate, you immediately start to draw the attention of some guards as you flash your light around trying to find your way. And a small group of them will approach you.
I
Quick
will.
question, of course, is did anyone else go with Gustav? Conrad looks like he's going to a bath. Lash didn't care. What about Alexa?
Alexa's a good girl. She'll help.
Alright, so Alexa and Gustav are together here in this scene. A small pair of guards, actually. So there are only two of them. Will approach and ask, "Oh, there, citizen. How are
Hello.
you doing this? Oh, you smell awful. Where have you, where have you been?"
Don't ask.
There were problems in the sewers. Can we please find? We're looking for an address.
Mm,
They will kind
Well,
of
be
look
fine.
you up and down, and I'm gonna roll a perception check for them.
We'll be fine, Alexa. Oh god.
One of them looks at the bag and kind of goes, "Well, what have you got in the bag there?
Magic ingredients.
Magic ingredients, huh? You
Yes.
some kind of wizard? You got your papers with you?"
Yeah, I show them my papers.
All right, you pull out your papers, and they kind of look at it and nod and go, all right, this all seems to be in order. You do your wizard business or what have you, but keep that light on.
Thank you,
You never
Counselor.
know when another guard's gonna come by and see someone skulking around and not think twice.
Thank
Like
you.
Don't
your guard.
worry. I'll make
We
sure he
won't.
doesn't get into any trouble.
All right, you two stay safe.
Thank you for your services.
And of course, as you walk away, you hear them say, "Oh, what a nice couple."
Couple? He looks at Alexa like with a confused hair.
Ugh. No, thank you. You're just not
Wow.
my type.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. And so, of course, you do find a Carline house, I believe I said it was.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I will bang at knock at the door with my stuff.
Do you want to make a intelligence roll?
Huh. Nope, I'm tired.
All right, you just don't care unless Alexa really does.
Ooh, she does.
Alexa does. You remember that the instructions, Alexa, were to don't bring it to the door and don't let anyone see you.
Oh,
Plant it on a windowsill, one that faces the alleyway, and then knock on the window and leave.
does Alexa relay the information?
Of course. Like, no, 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 no. Not,
Alright.
no, no. Put
He
it up
will-
on the windowsill.
He will do, and he will turn off the light of his stuff and put on the windowsill and knocks two times.
Alright. You knock 2 times, and you see a small light from the house approach. A candlelight. Someone comes to the window, opens it up where the bag is. And if you do you stay long enough for this, or
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. They kind of like give you a little look, and they look at the bag and just kind of quickly open it, and do a quick count, nod to you, and then close the window.
And then Gustav will turn to Alexa and say, I have a favor to ask.
Ugh. What?
I want you to come with me and you're a good person. Like you full of the love of the god, the love of the empire. You're a good person, right?
I hope so.
I think so, at least. I want you to back me down because Lash just left and basically left Victor to die. Our friend. Victor who helped him.
I didn't really know him that well much either, but okay, where are we going?
To Lash tents in the fucking park. And then straight to the bath. Because
Okay.
wow. We really
Okay. So if you guys are gonna head to the park, quick question, Conrad, you were just going to go find a bath, right?
Right.
Or a temple? You could definitely go to the Temple of Shalia and wait, and of course there is always a line. You want to give me a toughness check just to, remain awake once again.
Is that still at a -10 from the shit stink, or has
That scene is over, so you are not at that anymore.
Excellent. So is it just a regular toughness test, or what did you say it was minus something?
Just a regular toughness check to just stay awake and not fall asleep in line. You fall asleep in the temple like many a refugee, and you simply do not get treatment for the night. And that leaves us with, where is Lash, and where is he going?
Oh, I already said closest body of water.
Closest body of water. I'm not sure they're even. Oh, let's go ahead and go back to the map. I think there are plenty, or at least a
Yeah.
couple.
Well,
There is in fact the lake in the Great Park.
Which is ironic, because that's where they're gonna look for me. So, I mean, that's where I'll be in.
Okay, so you're going there and you're just kind of like pulling up water and washing yourself off and trying not to like put shit straight into like the cleanish waters here.
Right.
And around this time, Gustav and Alexa are walking into the Great Park. And I'm gonna go ahead and say convenience happens, they do in fact see you.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't hiding, so.
Exactly.
well, Gustav will go next slash. He's sitting at the edge of a lake.
I'm not sitting. I imagine I'm more like crouched, like I'm washing, but I'm
Alright.
washing in such a way that I'm pushing water away from the lake. So, it's a really ineffective way, but whatever.
Gustav is pissed and he will try like to push him with a kick into the lake.
Hey, none of that.
Well, he's already done it. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. I like the thought of it. So I mean, I'm not gonna try to stop it. I will fall in face first into the lake.
Sploosh. You are wet.
I mean, you've really covered the lake with shit now. So I imagine your anger. You
There's
don't
a
care,
small
but
brown sheen around you, but at least you're clean.
yeah.
You're
The water is also about like a foot and a half deep.
You ungrateful ass. There was a package. You believe the word of a mad cultist, and you didn't even care about the life of Victor, did you?
By the
You
way,
didn't even care about your friend.
I found him. Victor's right here. We can save it.
Hmm?
Making
Oh,
a
yeah.
joke. Victor's on the map. It's like I found him.
It's fine.
Oh, where is he? Let me just go ahead and hide him away here.
Anyway,
Here.
say what you said again. I'm sorry.
You ungrateful ass. The package was here. You just didn't care enough about Victor to search. And you took the first excuse you had to bail out.
Yeah, Lash is gonna wade back up from the water and just stand in front of Gustav. How tall is Gustav, by the way?
I'm not sure. Let me check
Let's
his bio.
see. Background. Because I have a height for Glash. I just want to know where I'm looking. I always use my real life height, so.
Well, if I did that, then my character will be super tall. That's not fun.
I mean, I always use my real life height because I am tall, but I'm not like super tall.
It doesn't respond. He's he's normal sized, not
What's
big,
normal
not
size?
small. I don't know.
How tall are you? How tall are you
In
then?
the Empire
Wait,
5
wait. 10.4 inches?
Oh shit, I don't know conversion. Hold on.
So when you rolled the height at the beginning of the game, do you remember what you
10.4 inches?
I
Because
don't
that's
know.
0.8 feet. You're less than a foot tall.
Feet
40
then?
divided by 12.
I just
If it's
have
104 centimeters, that'd be 3 feet.
no. I just have 10.4 as height, and
Because if that was feet,
Oh, maybe it
10.4
was-
feet tall is a massive. You're a
I think-
giant.
I think maybe it was plus 10 plus 4.
I don't know.
How tall do you want to
Uh,
be? Just tell me how tall you are.
Normal for human. That's all. Like,
It
I don't
in
know.
that case, we're gonna obviate it and say in the Empire, an average human is 5'6".
Okay, well then I'm looking slightly down at you. Because I'm 6 feet tall.
Don't care.
Well, I'm just
giving you
painting a
picture.
picture, Gustav. Emmerich,
Yeah.
you're making this
Oh, that's
difficult.
stretchy.
Sure.
Right, so I just stand in front of you, dripping water, and I stare down at you in silence.
Oh, all right.
Alright, so even less slightly down at you.
It's 5.
Yeah, there's like a
Uh,
3-foot difference in our eyes, that's all.
yeah. Why don't you have the matrix system like everybody else? Oh.
Well, to be fair, this was during an era where it didn't exist.
It's a fantasy game, so
Right.
It's fantasy game, fantasy world, fantasy metric systems.
all right. So yeah. So does Lash say anything?
No, I just told you what I did.
Just
Now
stare
you're
down?
focusing too much on metrics. Ironically, don't exist. No, I said I wade out of the water. I'm dripping liquid. I just stand right in front of you. I stare down in your eyes and say nothing.
You don't really care about him. You don't really care about anything but yourself. Am I right?
I don't say anything. I'm just staring you in the eyes.
I'll maintain your stare. I don't try
A
to avoid my
distant
gaze.
refugee who might be watching the scenario calls out from distance, "Get a room!"
Then I viciously make out with you.
Auger your tongue down his throat.
I mean, to be fair, that would be one attack that I've made against him in the past and killed a character of his. So. Also, you can't cast spells if you can't talk. Boom.
That's very true. Does Alexa say anything?
I'm just averting my eyes away from Lash's private parts that no good girl would ever.
Turns out she's
Come
the
on,
one that
Alexa,
shouted, "Get a room."
You're supposed to back me up.
I'm not getting involved between the two of you.
Well, the problem here is that the thing that you didn't see because you weren't there for is the part where Lash tried to save Alexa's life in the past. So it'd be real awkward if she ganging on your side.
Yeah.
You're pathetic. You should go to the Drone Rat Inn at least to raise Victor. You owe him that at least.
I think Lash's I don't know, expression is the right word here. Basic, stance and everything is more of a slow acceptance that this is just basically how he's always been or going to be treated. So, more of a, alright, yeah. Not like words, but like facial expression and like a general pose.
Countenance.
Yeah, I guess that'd be a good word to use for it.
So I mean, like is he reproaching Gustav?
No, he's already approached him. He's standing in front of him. He's been staring down at you, but it's more like a...
No, I didn't say approach. I say, does he contest like Gustav arguments? Or...
No, he's not talking to you. All Gustav ever does is yell at him, and sometimes laces it with racial epithets. So he's not talking to you. He's just letting you yell at him, because that's all you ever do. So... That's what I'm saying. His general, as Arcloid says, continence is basically, I don't care. You're gonna yell at me no matter what I do. What does it matter?
Well, no, he would have yelled Lash if he did his job.
No.
To retrieve the package.
Oh, I wish you'd say that. If you
Can
did
I
your
get you a
job.
towel, Lash,
Yeah.
please.
If you did your job, I wouldn't be.
That's all you care about. If I risk my life to save you or somebody else, it's never anything else.
What?
That's all I exist for to you. The elf, to sacrifice himself for you.
We're doing the same thing at every combat. We're doing the same thing. If you don't want to be a team player, fine.
I'm gonna turn my back to you, and I'm gonna lean back over into the water and continue, I guess, rinsing shit out of my long blonde hair, which is now dirty blonde. Ironic. And say, if you touch me again, I will come after you.
Yeah, I'm real scared. What do you do? Run away?
I'm not talking to him after that. I mean, I'd rather expect a boot to the back again, but whatever.
I expect to find you at the drowning rats. You have a job that we accomplished for you. So maybe one day you will learn to accept your responsibilities and take what? No, it's not called like that. Like, when you done some shit and you accept the consequences. Like, what's the saying for that?
Paying the piper.
No,
Acceptance.
yeah, I mean, but like accept your like that you screwed up and the
I'll be honest with you, I took the
Humility?
headphones off for a second because I wanted Lash to be ignoring you, so I didn't want to hear what you actually had to say. So you were saying that to everybody else, so I have no idea what the context you're talking about is.
like accepting that you made a mistake and there is consequences to it.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the word is. I know there is a word,
Humility
but
might be the closest.
no, humility is a completely different concept.
Yeah, so
I think it is applicable, but yeah.
I mean, it's applicable in a different sense, but I mean, yeah.
so yeah, well, all right. Uh, yeah, like well, maybe someday you will man up and accept your mistakes and your consequences. Like kill us all. And Gustav will go and wait at the take a bath at the drone right and wait for Lash to show up to finish his business.
Okay. You get to the drowned rat, and
hold
you
on
can
real
get
quick.
a bath for how much?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
As he's leaving, I hold up a hand out towards Alexa.
She'll kind of, I guess, hand him a towel.
Well, no. Well, one, I have a question. Why hell have a towel?
Yeah, you gotta bring a towel.
No, I understand that. I do also love Hitchhiker's Guide. But at the same time, why does Alexa have a towel? That's just weird. Anyway, he'll hold up like a hand, not for like, hey, give me a towel, more like, hey, hold on a second. As Gustav
Okay.
heads off.
I'll wait, sure.
First he'll reach down into the sack of the pile of clothes and pull out 10 gold crowns and hand it to her.
She'll kind of say, "Oh, I appreciate it, Lash, but I'm trying to save up for something else. You need it more than I."
Alright, and then after that he'll like... Well, I mean, if she doesn't take it, then I guess he'll just clasp it in his hand still because he's not putting it back because he's going to fall into her.
Oh, I'll
Just
catch
like,
him.
yeah, just like wrap his arms around you and hold you.
Oh, I'll hold him and be like, "It's okay."